this is Canary Quilts, and it is comfort block time. I've been saying that for 3 years about the Fat Quarter Shop Designer Mystery Block of the Month. I get these blocks. I just love getting them. They are comforting. They're not too hard, not too easy, and the colors that they pick each year are also comforting. They're not usually colors I would choose, but I love them because I wouldn't choose them, and then I get these beautiful blocks behind me. So this month, I should say, we're on block number 7. It was designed by MacDonald at Sweet Fire Road. And this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a watering can. She called it Garden and Grace. And I have put it together and it's gonna go in the 3rd row. So I added my flower to the first part of it. So back here are the first 2 rows that I've done. Is anybody else putting this together as you go? I love doing this. I love seeing how it's coming together and not wait until the end. So the way it finishes out too, you can put each row together as you get the blocks. So that's what I've done. I put my flower here, and then this is the first row of the first block of the 3rd row. Anyway, I'm going to go through how I organize myself to do this block. I consolidate steps at times that are very similar. This is a very puzzly type of block, not hard puzzle, but it's puzzly. So I put the parts and pieces together first, and then we put the block together. I also wanted to mention, if you're interested, the 2025 Designer Mystery Block of the Month is already set up for reservation. I have the links down below. If this quilt is still available, I will have links to that also. All right, hit the subscribe button, notification bell if you want to get notified of this type of content or any of the other fun stuff we got going on here. And let's get started on our block. Let's get started on block 7 of the Designer Mystery Block of the Month. This was designed by MacDonald at Sweet Fire Road. And it's called Garden and Grace, and we have a watering can. So that's going to be fun. It's also going to be a bit puzzly. So we do have a pinwheel here in the middle, which we've all put together. But then the rest of this is going to be just taking all of our pieces and putting them together, just like a puzzle. So I have all my pieces out here. There's pretty much just kind of one cut of almost all of these things. So this is kind of what it looks like. There's just a lot of pieces to keep track of. And she will tell us exactly where they go when we get there. All right, the first thing we want to do is put together our pinwheel. So I forgot to mention, this is how much fabric's left after making all of these cuts. So there's quite a bit of fabric left in there. I think there's enough to do 2 blocks if you wanted to. Or if you made a cut that wasn't good, you still have enough fabric just in case. Here's my pinwheel, the beginning of it. We need to put 4 of these triangles together to get this square, and then we'll make that into a pinwheel. I also looked ahead and I grabbed the pieces I needed to make that were pretty much sewn on the diagonal here. They're just going to be parts and pieces we use in the beginning. So we've got here L and E drawn on the diagonal and put in these 2 corners, the left, lower left, upper right. Then we have D and O drawn on the diagonal, and O is in the bottom left-hand corner. And then we have A and K drawn on the diagonal, and you want to make sure that your A, because it is a rectangle, the long edge is going this way. And then this is going to go in the upper right-hand corner. So we're going to get these 3 pieces sewn on the line, trimmed 1/4 of an inch, and then ironed in the direction it tells us in the pattern, which I believe is always towards the corner. And then I'm going to get these 4 sewn together, and then we can make that into a pinwheel. So I like to consolidate as much as I can when I go over to the machine. Excuse me. And when I'm cutting, and then when I'm over at the iron. Here's the pieces that I put together. And then these 2 pieces I'm going to put aside till we need them. This piece, we now take our green square and we're going to put it on top of the piece we just did, with the diagonal going through our white corners. And then we're going to sew on the line and trim 1/4 of an inch, and then we'll end up with a piece like that, and we're still not done after that. So I'm going to get that ready to go. I've got my pinwheel set up. I'm going to get that ready to go, and then we'll come back and address the rest of this piece. So right now we're just putting parts and pieces together for our watering can. There you go, there's my pinwheel. I'm going to set that aside as a part we need. And then we're going to take our E piece, our E white piece, and we're going to put it in the corner of this green stripe, and then sew on the line, trim 1/4 of an inch, and we're going to sew towards the corner on this piece. There we go, there's my finished spout to my watering can. So now we'll take these 2 pieces that we did previously, add it to this one just like this, and then we've got the stem of our watering spout ready to go. There's the spout to my watering can, and next we want to do the bucket part. So we're going to grab our pinwheel, our Q pieces, our P piece, and our M piece, and this will make the bucket to our watering can. And then we can put them together, and we'll add that F piece on this side. So I'm going to get all of this assembled and get the bottom of our can put together. There's the bottom of my watering can put together. Now to do the top, we've got to take our pieces B, J, and C and put them together. And then G and I, put them together. And it's actually going to be put together like this, because this is the top of the watering can and that's the handle. We're going to assemble these 2 pieces together, and then we're going to add it to the top of our watering can. And then we'll be done with that. So pretty fun puzzly piece. There we go. Block 7, Garden and Grace by Jackie MacDonald, designed by Jackie MacDonald, is done. I love doing these blocks, and I think if you want to make a whole quilt and you're new to quilting, I think Designer Mystery Block of the Month is really a good way to go. It's really not too hard to put together. The colors are comforting, and I really do think, you know, if you're new to quilting, you really could put any of these together, any of these Designer Mystery Blocks of the Month. So there you go. You saw what it was like trimmed out in the beginning, and this is what it looks like before I trimmed it out. So thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. Let me know how it's going for you. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, get notified of this content and all the other fun stuff we've got going on. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.